going? How's it going, Brian?
It's going. It feels like Friday, but it's only Thursday.
Right? Like I've been running around all day like a crazy person. Just like it's been one thing after another. So
we're trying to speed up the process of the main comic, so that's going. And on Tuesday we started paneling out and writing out the script for tape 3. So it's been interesting, and then already working on the trailer for tape 3. We're going to be doing it animated. So we're now having to storyboard all that. So while we're working on tape 2, we're doing all this other crap already for tape 3, in hopes of the next time we launch. Well, when we do launch tape 3 and the campaign ends, we can try to get everyone's stuff out that week. So there's no real like, oh, you got to wait another month before your swag goes out. It'll be that week.
Awesome. Do what?
Oh, no, people are already speaking Spanish in the chat.
Oh, yes, Woodrow. Hola.
They're going to laugh when they learn that I'm not fluent. Oh, Lord.
I can speak very tiny bit of Spanish, just a very tiny
I can
bit.
do enough to get directions and not get beat up.
Oh,
thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Johnny Cage. How's it going, man? Love Johnny. He's awesome. He does good art, too.
Yeah. No, I just saw Instagram suggested him to me last night, and I didn't know he drew like at that level. But I was like, damn, this shit's really good.
Yeah, I'll have to bring up some of his stuff one night and like show everybody what Johnny does, because Johnny kicks ass as an artist.
Yeah,
like he's like that hidden talent. Nobody knows he's got
That's
it.
what I'm saying. I didn't know that he was an artist. I thought he was just moderated a lot of the channels, and then saw him on Instagram, followed, and looked at his profile. Was like, damn, dude, this is a lot of awesome work.
Sí, El Gargoyle, sí.
Poquito, sí. It
I
goes
further
like
if
you can fake the
so.
accent, though. If you can fake the accent, they kind of ignore the fact that you don't know what the hell you're saying.
But see, like I'm very like Southern and country, and so when I speak Spanish, like it sounds like a gringo speaking Spanish.
Can't hide the hick.
Yeah, you can't hide the hick.
Yeah.
You can take the girl out of the country, but the country.
Yeah, well, it's like my mom's from they say Missouri, and she talks perfectly normal unless she gets around like her family, and then it's Warsh and Winders, and they say shit that makes no sense whatsoever. Like, all right.
Right, that's how we are. So I wanted to talk about tape 1 because I got my copy.
I got my copy too. Hold on.
I tell you what, the stock on the cover of this is beautiful.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure every aspect of the product was perfect. We didn't want to skimp on anything, so we did go with it's the matte laminate with thick cardstock. Even on the inside, we made sure to do the laminate. Really kind of helps pop the colors out as well. So we wanted to make sure that out of the gate, because we knew it was only 24 pages, so we had to make up for that lack of content somehow. So we figured just up the product as far as quality, and that should make up for us not spending an extra 12 pages on the book.
No, man, like it was a beautiful book, beautiful colors. Like those colors just popped in there. Like you're using the same artist and colorist throughout the whole thing, right?
Yeah, besides the mini-series comics that we're doing, it's the same artist. He does the concept art, the line art, the inking, the coloring, and then the lettering too. It just he honed in on a style, and I think if we added anybody else to the mix, it would kind of drift off. That's why when we wanted to expand the content, it's kind of like we're giving the person that project, so he doesn't have to worry about that as well.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. Because like this one looked really good. And I like looking through the tape 2, it looks just as good. So yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed if,
No, we're adding a lot more fight scenes to tape 2. We just kind of sprinkled it in on that tape 1 to kind of show the level of their power. So in tape 2, I promised a hill through a skull. So we made sure to put that on there. And of course, there's just a ton more shit talking throughout the whole thing. Plus, we get to see what Isabel Ray actually, what her superpower is, and then we get to meet Farah, who I can already tell by the people who've already kind of like Colts fans on this on Airith. There's going to be like Team Airith and there's going to be Team Farah, and I think that's kind of cool. That's just organically already happened, and no one's even really seen Farah in action yet.
Right. Which this cover on this one looks beautiful, just as beautiful as the first one, I gotta say, man.
Well, we're adding the gold foil on the logo too with an emboss, so there's going to be texture, and then on the masks of the guys on the bottom, the three, their eye, all the eye glowing is going to be embossed too, so that's going to have a real cool cover feel, like with textures and bumps depending on the line work on their masks, and then on the logo is going to have a cool embossed feel in it too.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm going to say hi to our chat real quick because we got a few people over here. Some that are having to come in and out. So, what's up, Phantasmagorical? She's a good friend, good supporter. And Woodrow.
Yeah. He's a cool dude. He's a supporter.
Oh, yeah. These are like some hard hitters in like CG.
And Woodrow's all over the place too. Same with good stuff. Crack pack.
Good stuff's all about that crack pack.
Yeah.
That stuff's been hilarious lately.
Yeah, D-Wag's been on a roll. He hasn't stopped.
He never does.
when he was on Bancroft that night, not only did he get the crowd, like he's like the CG hype man. That's what he should be going by, is the CG hype man. Because you saw the super chats just raking in all night. I think he just had everyone so pumped on that channel. Everyone was laughing. He kind of just, and I think the stream went for 2+ hours, and Bancroft only goes for an hour.
Right.
So that kind of tells you how much he's able to go in and change the vibe of a show.
It's the crack.
No, it's definitely the crack. Yeah.
Just kidding. So like the last time you came on, you had the sign up. You didn't have the whole campaign live yet, so.
No, we just launched not this last Tuesday, but a week from last Tuesday. So it's still a fresh campaign as far as launch goes.
Well, like I'm looking here, I'm like, some of these perks, like an 8-bit game cartridge. You want to talk about that? Yeah,
so let me grab it. I have it here. I was just trying to find something that no one else was doing. Find out though, my homies over at the Kryptonals 656, they were looking into this as well. So just to give them credit too, they were going down the same path. I just happened to be the gringo and steal it from them. So I wanted something that was very tangible, that kind of felt like the Airith experience. So I said, you know what, what's more 80s than a NES cartridge? So I went and found a supplier that makes just the cartridges. We were going to put an actual pin in here, and if you put it in an NES, we would have like a startup with, welcome to Airith or something, but it would have ended up where I would have had to charge $15 for one of these to actually, to cover everything. And I just thought that was just a little bit too much to be asking for backers, especially with this kind of being my first campaign, even though I already had a campaign, but this is kind of my first campaign with being somewhat known. So I wanted to do it as cheap as possible. So we got the cases, we got the dust cover, and then I just went through our supplier and they worked with me to get a custom size sticker. And I just manually put these over on the case. But it's cool. It's a cool, collector's item. It's different, and it definitely fits the vibe of Airith and the product and the brand that we're doing. So you can either get this individually by itself, or it automatically comes in from perk high standards and up. It's automatically included.
Like you're answering some of my questions here, because I was going to ask if you had it as an add-on. Like
yeah, so you can do it by itself. So if you just want the we already had someone who just wanted the NES cartridge. So, and I forgot I legally can't say that, the 8-bit game cartridge. So they bought that with some shirts. But some people don't, they're not comic book readers, but they like the brand, especially like the chibi sticker sets and the chibi shirts. Shay was one of those. She said, dude, I need just the shirts, like on top of everything else. But she went and bought every shirt on the campaign.
I mean, that's a pretty pimp little perk right there, I gotta say.
Yeah, we plan on expanding it too. I really want to one day. It all comes down to numbers. If it's where I could be one of these dudes like Clint who, is pulling 20, 30 G's a campaign, I can order enough to bring down the price to really make it an actual working cartridge if you put it inside an NES.
Let's talk about your feature tier for a minute. What else coming in with this feature tier?
All right, so the feature tier, you're getting the basic tier, which you get so remember from tape 1, you got the tape 1 disc, cassette.
Right.
So with tape 2, you get the new cassette box, which is the black box. You get the comic, 48-page perfect bound, same paper, foil cover, all that good stuff. You get a sticker. You get a pin. One of our pins, actually, which one is it? It's this one. It's the Airith now. That turns into Skyfire. So this is the new one. That's the old one.
Yeah, I've got that one. I got
so
that
one.
one.
So everyone will get this. I hate the damn camera. You didn't know what side is what. So everyone will get this with the Double Rainbow Death Punch sticker, with the box, with the comic, and that's $25 out the gate. Some of the Indiegogo marketing guys that we were talking to wanted me to start the base pack at $45. I'm like, no way, dude. That's just crazy. So for $50, so for $25, you get that basic. For $50, we add on the game cartridge. We add on let me pull this out. We just got these today. This fresh and brand new is the Farah. It's actual dance card.
Oh, sweet.
So that's Farah. That's one of the main characters we're introducing into this one. So she's actually showing you how to do a Shakira dance. So you'll get that in the pack. And then I'm still waiting for my air fresheners, and it's with Rafa giving the finger. So I was telling, I forgot what show I was on. I was saying, if someone cuts you off, you can just pull the air freshener down and just show the person. They get flipped off. Rafa's flipping them off. So that will be the featured perk. It's a lot of stuff for $50. If we sold everything, if I was doing retail, you take your cost to price, you do wholesale price, and then you double wholesale price. We were looking at like $80, $90, almost $100 if we wanted to like really nickel and dime it. So for $50, you're getting $100 retail value of stuff. And my whole goal is to build loyal readers, knowing that when you buy an Airith box or an Airith product, you're not just getting a comic, you're getting a full experience. We want people to experience the passion that we have building the comic. And the best way to do that is giving people tangible stuff that connects them more to the story that they're reading.
I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. Like, I'm all about this swag.
Where you can throw in, the tape 1. So if you don't have tape 1, we have the add catch-up option. For only $10, you get the first issue. So that's even more discounted than we had on the website.
And then your shirts are add-ons as well?
All the chibis are add-ons as well.
Awesome.
And then we got the metal cover add-on. And then we have the holo variant add-on too for $20. And the holo variant cover, we'll have our sample tomorrow. So we'll be able to show people what that chrome pixel, rainbow pixel, trippy effect will look like on that cover when it's printed.
Awesome, man. That's a good perk and a good price for that perk.
Yeah, and we're working with local printers. We're trying to, by tape 3, to have 90% of our stuff done locally here in Arizona. And if it's not here, the rest in Mexico. So we're just trying not to pull the everything made in China stuff. It's not really reliable. You really don't know what you get. And if you get 5,000 of something and they're all wrong, you're kind of shit in hand.
Right.
Good stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to say we got the same minds. I'm pretty low IQ, dude. So our first, that's our first unlock.
Okay.
And it's only $500 over our campaign ask. So if we get to $8,000, shit. everybody will get the Airith standee, which it's pretty damn cool. It was done by a dude in Japan. We wanted something that didn't look like any of our artwork, because if it's the same thing, it's kind of pointless. So if you had this Airith on your desk with another piece of artwork of Airith, it's kind of it contrasts with it. So we're really hoping.
Let me know when you're showing stuff so I can make you big.
Oh, sorry. So I'm really hoping we get to $8,000 so we can do this. It's got the Airith logo on the bottom. It's hard to get the light in here. It's either cloudy or sunny today. So on the stand, it's got the Airith logo. And then here, it's got the two black suns that we go into later on in the comic. I think that's like issue 5, I believe.
That's pretty awesome, man.
So, and then our second perk, we're trying to really get everyone involved with the Double Rainbow Death Punch gang. So the patch that's on our, I think it's 10,000 goal, everyone will get a big 6-inch, it's like a gang patch is what we're calling it, really. Yeah. It's kind of like your initiate patch for the Double Rainbow Death Punch. I have it on my jacket. When people see that, even when I'm wearing the shirts, it always sparks up a conversation like, what the hell is that all about? And then I tell them, they go, oh, yeah, cool, comic guy. Like, okay.
Is that an iron-on or a sew-on?
No, that'd be a sew-on.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't do that. Yeah, we like the...
Luckily, I can sew, thankfully.
So, and then what we're really excited, we're working with Esquivo right now, who's with Paper Comics, currently working on Dragon Rage, like their second issue. And I'll show you the poster, the metal poster. So this is the metal poster that he worked on. That comes with our collector's box and our heavy metal box. So you'll get this for free. It's signed by me. But this is the Esquivo art, and the coloring's done by our main artist for Airith. So the Esquivo, who draws like this, who's freaking amazing, he's working on, and we actually have a meeting tonight to go over it. He's working on a 12-page miniseries that goes into the story of two of the characters called Todd Boy and Mox. Those two characters become very important in the main story, but we really needed to like show how they go from, because they were members of like the army, the main army from our empire. You know, it's the normal crap from every story. They were like officers, but now they're these crazy dudes. So we had to show how they went from prestige to like dirtballs. And we thought, let's just do a 12-page comic, but let's go 90s style. Esquivo's the man. Let's get him on. And he's pumped. I mean, we're lucky to get that guy, because I've said it so many times before in a year. That guy's not going to look at paper for anything less than something with 4 digits for payment.
Right. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Johnny K says you have got Esquivo chained to his desk right now. So,
dude, yeah, it's lucky. Anybody who can have that dude on their project that guy is another level. I'll never stop praising. Every channel I'm on, I'll always praise that dude. His skill level it's unmatched. He's the next big dude in comic art, guaranteed in 5 years. He'll be the name in comic art.
I believe you. I honestly believe what you're saying there, because his work is damn good.
Yeah, it's sickening. I can do good stick figures and sketches, and that's about as far as it goes.
Yeah, I don't draw. Just like I want to save everyone from like that horror show that would be my art. So I just don't do it.
Yeah, I don't try. I just write it out, and I got lucky that NC understands what the hell my words mean, and he just puts it out and does a rough sketch. I'm like, wow, dude, that's exactly what I was saying. And I know he was probably cussing me out while he was drawing the whole time. Right. These chibis we had done, a girl we know in Brazil. She's really awesome with chibi art. We made sure to put her website and watermark on all the chibis. We're all about giving artists credit as well.
Yeah, who is it that's doing your alternate cover for tape 2?
So Mel is doing the chrome cover, Mel Henning, and then Esquivo has our metal cover, which is exactly the same as the metal poster that we showed. It's the same thing as this, and it'll feel the exact same way too.
I'm talking about the other one, not
The Chrome
Skivo,
one.
but Mel.
Yeah, Mel. Yeah, she did the variant for the Chrome. We call it Hollow Pixel because it's like has like a hologram with pixels, like 8-bit pixels in there.
Hold on, let me see here.
Yeah, if you scroll down, the variant will be on the bottom.
Okay.
Skilo.
I've got like distractions happening in my
You're
house.
totally fine.
So you have to forgive me.
Yeah, so that's the metal variant that comes with the collectors, the heavy metal collectors, and then, with heavy metal collectors, also an add-on. And then the next one down is the one that Mel did.
Okay.
And then you can kind
I
of see
saw
what the
her
Hollow
like
Pixel.
she had posted up some teasers for this while she was working on it, and like I didn't realize because I was already following her on Twitter. And so I didn't realize she was doing your variant cover. And then like when I finally saw like the cover and everything, and I put 2 and 2 together because she had this shirt on too.
Right.
I can't remember which shirt it was she had on, but it was one of your Airith shirts. And I was like, oh shit, that's the girl that's doing the cover. Okay. Yeah, I already follow her.
No, she's cool. She's really cool people. I just like her vibe is just awesome. And I said, hey, let's just do a variant cover. Let's get you into the whole Airith world. And she's a big supporter. She shills us out everywhere. She's got double rainbow death punch in her profile. And we're just all about trying to get a way to expose artists that would probably not get on campaigns before. I think people should hit her up and get her on some comic work, some commission work. So if we can help her out by having her do an awesome variant, and it's our top add-on that people are putting on too. So that's really cool. And I know that makes her happy. We told her like the first day we sold 7 of those and she was like, what? I was like, yeah, the people like what you're doing. So keep it up.
All right, I'm going to do something while we're sitting here talking. I'm going to go on and get my backing in. So... And while we're talking, I'm gonna also share some pages from the first one that I read.
Okay.
And kind of go over why I like these are probably like my favorite panels from the first one.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we've only had like 2 reviews, so it's good to hear what people liked and all that stuff. Is just gonna make us. It's like just make the chapter 3 even better.
Like, I'm super excited for tape 2. Like, I should have already backed. Like,
I can't wait till people see what is tape 2 because we've taken things to the max, and you get introduced to the 3, you get introduced to Mother, you get introduced to Farah, you get to see what Isabel Ray does, and I think when they see the panel that we have created for her, they're gonna flip out because no one expects what she can do or what she is. Everyone thinks they know what she is, but it's not what they think she is.
Right.
Ogre, I thought so too, man. I'd love to be at 10K already.
So like this first panel, when I opened the book, it really got my attention. Just from that first like top little box at the top, it says some love is so powerful that it curses the 2 who dare try to tame it. Like, I just knew that this was going to be one of those stories that I was just going to be able to like throw myself into and just like really get into. Like just from that, I was like, yep, this is going to be a broad that's going to like go ape shit on some people.
And we did that. I was trying to think how, because there's a lot of Spanish in it and a lot of Latin like culture pulled into this book, and I was thinking, what's more Latino than a novella? So like writing something like that is so novella, like something you would see on Telemundo or something. And that's why it opens up like that. It's very overly dramatic. And the first image is very overly dramatic.
Well, like that bottom panel, she's like, I'm going to destroy them all. And I'm just like, yeah, girl, get it. Get it. Johnny Cage in the chat saying Broadzilla.
Oh yeah. You don't want to piss, like I tell you, don't want to piss a Latina off on her wedding day. Or I should say, try killing her on her wedding day.
I wouldn't want to piss a Latina off anytime.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
Just saying. They're like the most heated, right? Like, they're the women with that heat. They bring it.
They cut.
Like, I have Irish and Cherokee in me, and so, like, I can get pretty hot. But Latina women, I ain't got nothing on that. I've seen them. Whew. Latina mamas.
Oh, yeah.
Whew. Hispanic mamas are the ones.
Yo, Oliver, what's up, dude? ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo?
They're the ones you don't want to fuck with.
Oliver knows. Man, on the 656 channel, we saw a chancleta get thrown, like, live on air. People think that's fake. They think it's a stereotype, and it's like it happened live on their stream.
Well, there was I don't know if it was a TikTok or just a video that got recorded.
Esquivo, what's up, dude?
Oh, he's in here. What's up, man? How's it going? I guess he summoned him. You said his name enough times.
Yeah. You
like
say Esquivo 3 times and he appears.
Wait. Who let him off the desk?
Oh, Johnny, I thought you guys said you had him chained to the desk, man. What's he doing on the internet?
Yeah, what happened here?
Esquivo, back to the dungeon and working, man.
Woodrow says he's Mohawk and Irish. He's got a point. We red Celts are,
He's still on the desk.
Poor guy. You're never getting away from that desk, man.
Nope.
But like I knew that this was going to be a really good book just from that first panel and seeing where it was going there. So like
it had to be, and the funny thing is we didn't even have the story written out. Well, the story's been written out. We didn't have the comic written out. We talked to a lot of artists, and we kind of connected with NC at first. One, he's from Argentina, so we knew he could understand the culture. That was one of the big things. We had a lot of dudes who were awesome artists, but they didn't understand the Spanish. They didn't understand the culture. And especially if you're lettering, you need someone who knows the language. So to have a bilingual artist was a huge plus. So we just we gave actually a bunch of artists, we said, this is what the first panel would be. He didn't do what the first panel was. He did that. That was his interpretation of the character that we gave him. And the sword, that was his interpretation. He was on the show with Jimmy from Page One and on Esquivo. He was saying he took 80s elements for the sword. So like the eye was from He-Man. God, why did I forget the dang Panther's name? He-Man's cat, Battle Cat. So he had the eye from Battle Cat. He had parts of the sword from Thundercats, and he just kind of mixed it all together. My nose is itching. It's not cocaine. Trust me. Allergies are crazy right here. It rained yesterday, and now it's dry. It's Arizona.
Oh, dude, I've got a sinus infection, so I probably sound like some old broad right now.
No, you're fine. Exactly. And then Esquivo, when he had to draw this, he's like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna knock this out fast." And on live air, he doesn't cuss. Esquivo, he has this thing where he's got some sworn promise to not cuss. And he started cussing while he was drawing. I'm like, damn, I got Esquivo cussing. Sorry, man. But it works out. The sword is really awesome. We can't wait to bring that in and for everyone to kind of see, because they think it's a sword, but It's more than that. It's more than that. It turns into something. So
it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful page. I gotta say, it's really it brought me in and wanted me to read more. I wanted to read more after I saw that.
Right. And we had just one shot, knowing that we're a known name. People were going to judge us a little harder than if we were one of the big dogs. So we had to make sure the first thing you saw was, okay, these guys are legit. These guys are serious. And I think NC pulled that off really good. We've really worked on the script. I rewrote that page, that tape one script over and over, because it had to fit so much action and grab you within 24 pages. And I wanted 48 pages. It's just financially I couldn't do it. Now we're able to go and do the nice 48 page full kind of chapter of the comic.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
That's right, Johnny. We got tons of cussing in this one.
Latinos our bad words that probably helped him get in the right zone.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody likes a good bad word, right?
Yeah, like, I promised myself only one C word in the whole comic, and I had to drop it in tape 2.
All right. I'm gonna be looking for this now as I go through tape 2. I'm gonna be like,
it's in the first 8 pages. That word when it comes to like explaining something it's such a, I forget what it's called when it's use a word to connect to other words. I'm horrible at friggin' English or whatever it's called. But it can describe anything in the most, like when someone drops that word, it's horrible. So we had to use it when they're describing mother.
All right, I'm going to share one more, and then I'll stop gushing over the first one. Can't help it. It was a good book. I liked it. But this is probably going to be like my favorite line out of the book. And that's where he's doing the truffle shuffle.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. Like, I love the fact that you brought in stuff from like, from like the Goonies and stuff that I can relate to. Like, that was a good movie for me as a kid, Yeah,
so, we're writing the script. So we'll write out the script flat, and then I'll have just it's a huge doc of notes of things from the 80s and 90s that I need to put into the book. And we had the truffle shuffle. We had like the worm. We had breakdancing. And I was like, do we do breakdancing here? And I figured, again, this is the first time someone's going to read the book. You got to go with the truffle shuffle. So, and no one's expecting the truffle shuffle in a comic.
No.
It just
no.
It screamed out, hey, you just got hit in the face, or you just got done blasting some dudes. How do you top that off? You do the truffle shuffle.
Well, yeah. Everybody
and
does the truffle shuffle, right?
They go and they talk a little shit about him doing the truffle shuffle as well. Again, dude, you're so right. If they are not swearing around you, they do not trust or like you. That is 100% true.
What, Latino women?
No, Latinos in general.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah. If it's not if it's very serious talk, it just means that they don't want you around. Oliver and Esquivo could probably second and third that as well. And Johnny already said it's true too. But yeah, we're trying to, we have a lot of shows lined up from now until the end of the campaign. But every time someone shares, anytime anybody comments on our post or retweets, all that stuff helps. We do notice if there's a lot of retweeting, we'll end up getting 1 or 2 backers that day. I did want to mention when we finish doing our artwork with Esquivo, we don't know which pages we're going to put on for auction, or we might just put them on as perks. Those will also be going up as well. And you want to make sure to get one of those pieces because you'll be able to buy them for a couple $100 instead of a couple $1,000, if not $10,000 in 5 to 6 years from now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's looking good, man. Like it's had like a good first run, like out the gate. Like we got to keep it going. We got to keep that momentum.
Yeah, it's just hard because you
excited about it.
You have a lot of good campaigns right now that just ended. You have Fiendish. I mean, that's huge. You have Clint's book that just you have Viking Wolf. You have Submerged. That just, I mean, there's so many choices, and those guys, I think once they're closed, this campaign will start picking up. It's just there's so much freaking awesomeness out there right now. You just had Dragon Rage in their second catch up or redo or whatever it was to rebuy their first issue. So we kind of launched and we had a really good push, but now we're competing with big dogs now, and it's a little different than when you just launched. Now we need to start getting the attention of those that back the bigger comics to kind of give us a chance and see that our comic is not just a comic. It's a full-blown experience. It's a full-blown journey. The characters, I think the characters are original as hell. And the storyline is definitely original. Just we pull in all the 80s and 90s elements.
I I'm backing it right now. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
like
I'm
getting
my number
mine
60.
right now. Do what?
I said you're going to be my number 60.
Yes, I am.
Nice.
Damn straight, man.
And remember, the first 75 backers are going to get either the Todd Boy 3D print. So you'll either get that guy, or you'll either get the I hate web cameras, or the Rafa 3D print, or if you're super lucky, you'll get the hand painted Aerith Skyfire 3D print. And she has a sword. I dropped this and lost the sword, so sorry. But she's hand painted. So first 35 backers will get at least one of those. It was just going to be randomly put in there. And not to mention, we do have the 3D print of Aerith's sword that goes in the collector's box, collector's box and up. So that will be, and it's pretty damn detailed. El Padrino last night asked if we could take it where you could take it out so it could become an actual shank. And I said, I don't know if we want to take that liability for people stabbing each other at Comic-Cons with a 3D print sword that we gave them.
Yeah, you don't want that. No.
I shouldn't read comments when I'm on streams because I just sit there and laugh and no one knows why I'm laughing.
Well, Johnny, I would, but I want to get him up there. Like, I want to see these stretch goals be met, and I want this thing to kick off because this looks awesome. Like, the first book was awesome. I'm excited for book 2. All the stuff that I'm a swag whore. Okay, I love my swag. I like being able to throw a pin on a bag or a sticker on my laptop or, be able to show off stuff.
Right.
And I have friends that when they see my stuff, they're like, "Oh, what is that?" What is that for? And I can be like, "Oh, hey, that's for Aerith. You should go check it out. This is the website. Go get some stuff."
Well, that's the whole thing too with these little pieces that we're giving out, especially with the box. It's
dude, that box. That box is pimp as fuck.
Yeah, well, you got the box. Yeah, you got the box. Yeah. So the second one is the black box that we show on the campaign. So all the tapes are different. So this is tape 1, obviously. So once you're done with the comic, you put everything in here and you just hang it up on your wall or on desk, and it's people go, "What the hell is that?" And it sparks their interest from right when they see it. It's just a box, but it's a cool tape with blood on it. So I mean that's a conversation starter. Savar, what do you mean? Shane Davis? You Shane Davis? Because I dropped the Aerith. Yeah, I got it.
My bad. Sorry, guys. I was getting my Aerith, and actually, I was number 63. So.
Yeah, there was 3 cancellations, refunds. So I think it only shows the official front backer count shows 60. There's 3, which is really weird. I don't know why people buy and then 5 minutes later refund. Is that like a thing or?
Well, it may be that they want a different perk or they want something.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Or maybe something came up and they have to come back later.
Got it. Yeah, it was just weird. I was like, boom, 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 and then boom, boom, boom. Like, okay, that was a quick refund. But it is what it is.
Right. But
speaking of Padrino, he did our first official fan art. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter. Let me pull that up because he did an excellent job. I mean, we saw it and I was like, damn, dude, why did you spend so much time on something awesome for us? There
you go. I backed it. If I'm going to back it, other people should be out here backing it too.
Yes, please. And the thing is if once we get this thing done, tape 3 is going to be, we're just going to up it every single time. We've been talking to a lot of the creators about, they want to do the boxes too. So, we're totally open about networking with people and kind of giving away our, what we've done for our marketing pieces and stuff. So I guarantee in 6 months, everyone's going to have a really cool mailer box. So we got to have something cooler than a mailer box. So we're working on something already that's cooler than a Miller box. So we're always one step ahead of everyone. I'm trying to find this. Like Sovereign Wolf, their box is freaking awesome.
Johnny said maybe their wives or husbands found out and made them refund.
Damn, dude, I didn't even think about that one too. That's true, huh?
Silver wants to know if the ketchup includes the pink box.
Yeah, it's the full thing. You get the box, you get the comic, you get the sticker, you get the first pin, the tissue paper, the soundtrack card, you get everything. Yeah, we don't piss around when it comes to getting you caught up. We want everyone to have the same experience, whether you bought it, 10 months ago when we launched the campaign, or 2 weeks ago when Bancroft said it, or today when you buy it off of the campaign. I'm trying to find that freaking artwork, man. It's going to bug me if I can't find it.
Well, I've got one more thing I want to ask you about here. And that is this website with all the shirts. Is this where I get my, what is it, Tacos Over Vatos?
That's right, yeah. So Airith.com is where we host all the stuff that is already ended in campaign. So you want the Tacos Over Vatos shirt? Get it. Shay just bought one last week.
I saw your interview with Kayla Adriana. I think is her name. And she had the Tacos Over Vatos, and I was like, where the fuck do I get one of those shirts? I was like, I need that in my life.
Yeah, so the Tacos Over Vatos, it's a saying from back home. But people say it. But what we did is, so Airith is a former childhood movie star. Then she was a pop star. Then she was a teen movie star, and then a young adult movie star. And Tacos Over Vatos is one of her movies. And then in tape 1, she has her little saying, and Rafa goes, "That's from your movie Tacos Over Vatos." Right. So we try to tie in everything from the book, has a tie-in from the merch that we have on the store. Everything has to have a story to it. So it's not just a shirt. That's the shirt of the logo of the movie that Airith was in. It has a little bit more meat to it. And I'm really upset that I cannot find, you know what? Why don't I just go to El Padrino's freaking Twitter account? That might be a smart move, Brian.
Well, I was literally hitting Kayla up, and I was like, oh my God, I need to know where I can get one of these shirts. That is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know she was rocking. When she messaged me, she goes, "Yeah, when we go on, I got my Tacos Over Vatos shirt." I'm like, oh God. Here we go. Let me send this. Actually, I guess I can screen share it. It's the same difference, right?
Yeah.
Screen share. Yes.
What up, Silvar? I didn't say hi to Silvar. I'm sorry. You guys, I've got to get better about interacting with my chat here.
So this is the artwork that or fan art, I should say, that El Padrino did. He channeled in her. If you want to know what Latina rage looks like, that's what it looks like right there. She's coming at you with the knife. I mean, that kind of sums it up. But he showed that to us and just blown away that someone took this IP that's had one issue and took God knows how many hours out of his day to draw something like this for us, out of, not even paid, just out of being a fan. And that really means a lot to us to see someone do something like that. It makes us feel like we're actually building something cool. And that's kind of the whole point, is we want to build something cool for people to see. D-Wag.
Well, it's looking good, man. It's looking good. We're just going to keep pushing it, and people keep backing it.
Yeah. And thank you for backing. Seriously, that means a lot to me to get, just every backer means a lot to me. We want to make sure everyone knows individually we appreciate them. It's not like, oh, cool, we got 1,000 backers. Cool, we got 1,000 backers. No, we have 60 individual backers that, some people probably could have used that money for something else, but they decided to throw it at us. So it means a lot to us.
There you go. You're at 60 backers.
You got me to 50%. Nice. Thank you.
So let's get the other 50% people. Come on, get out there and push it.
Hey, I know everybody in the chat that you see right now, they've all been really pushing it hard. So
Oh
I
yeah, man,
appreciate
these
that
guys
too.
are great. The guys in this chat right now are like the bomb.
Yeah.
When it comes
And
to
they're in every
promotion, when it comes to like being supportive, like most of these guys I've known for the last few years that I've been around here, and they're very supportive folks. Like badass mofos in my chat.
large. Yeah, see, like just reading the chat, it's freaking hilarious. And that's what's cool is we noticed when we first started this, we didn't notice a lot of like Latinos. And then I saw 656. And then you start seeing the guys from page one. The majority of those dudes are Latinos. And then I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe people will understand where the majority of this influence and this thing comes from. So it's awesome to see the non-bilingual people enjoying it, and then the bilingual people enjoying it, getting it, still laughing at it.
Well, like there was like at one time there was a whole community of like Hispanic creators in Comicsgate. Like they would get together and do shows. Like I don't know if they still do that. Like I'm sure someone in the chat could tell me.
Does a big show. They did one last night, and it was flooded with Latinos. Like there were, I know quite a bit of the Spanish, but they were talking about all these monsters and UFO sightings. It was like a crazy campfire, stream. It's different content. It wasn't interview content. I mean, those dudes are really pushing it, and they're staying true to their roots, to their, the El Paso, Texas, the Juarez roots.
Yeah.
And it's really working for them. They're exposing readers to a mythical culture that a lot of people don't know about. And they go into all the Mexican, wives' tales and different creatures that you just don't see in Western comics, and obviously not in Eastern comics either. Like the real Mothman, the real Kukui, the Chupacabra, like all those that you don't see comic books like that. And these guys are dominating, and they're using their culture as a way to create content, and they're doing it in a non-political way. They're doing it in a non-like, we need our representation. They just happen to be Mexican dudes using Mexican comics content, making Mexican comic books. So it's not, I don't think they woke up in the morning saying, we're brown, we need representation, we're making a comic book and you better read it. They came at it going, hey, you guys want to learn about our culture? Here's some cool stuff. And everybody's been receptive. I think they hit 12,000, and their campaign was stagnant for a while, and they just exploded, and they're still going. I hope those dudes hit 20,000 because they really deserve it. And I hope they put out a crap load more content, because their art is awesome. Their storytelling's awesome. They're passionate, and they're just really cool dudes. You don't really see that in any other kind of community. It's everyone's out for themselves. Everyone wants someone else's dollar. But these guys, you go in their chat, hey, go back Airith. That's the dumbest thing to do. You should never promote someone else's book, but we all do it. So
that's because they believe in community and family, right? Mi familia is like their motto, right?
Right.
Like where I'm from, like where I live, our population is 42% Hispanic, because we have a lot of seasonal workers that come in from like Guatemala and Puerto Rico, and there's a few other places, Mexico. We have a lot of Mexican seasonal workers that come in. And so like our population is 42% Hispanic. So like I'm around Hispanic people all the time, right?
Right.
And one thing I really love about that population is that the love they have. Like they're just so loving and giving and just kind, like the kindness. You don't see that in any other community.
Right.
So like, yeah, no, dude. I get why they promote everyone, and they have love in them.
Yeah, and they're always smiling. All those dudes are always smiling when they're streaming, and they talk shit. Like,
and I just want to say, if I offended anyone in my chat, I apologize. I'm not BC here, so
I highly doubt you offended anybody in this chat.
I'm just saying.
We got Mo Biggs in every other chat. You think anybody here is offended?
I'm just saying, if I did, I apologize. That it wasn't intentional.
I don't think it. They know it's not anything intentional. Reyes says he'll paint himself like Kool-Aid Man and run through a walk. What? Is that true for 15 G's? All right. See what I mean? They're just all about having fun.
Yeah, like that's the best part of it. Johnny Cage told me to quit canceling myself.
They cancel. You didn't say anything offensive.
No, I try to be aware. I try to be kind. So.
Well, if you're talking about like the field workers and seasonal workers, where I grew up, it's the same thing. I mean, hell, I went and did date picking with those workers, and none of them were legal, but no one had a problem with that. My high school was 99% Hispanic. The majority of the schools I went to, our community was heavily Hispanic. All of our city's cultures is bilingual. The streets are half of them are in Spanish. The just everything there is melted into the Latino culture. And it's funny, you talk to people in that community and they don't give a shit about what people in the politics are trying to say they give a shit about.
Right.
Like, we don't care about Latinx. Like, that doesn't even make any sense in my wife. She's from Puerto Rico, and someone tries to put her in that category. It doesn't make sense to Spanish speakers because that's not a word. And it's yuppie white people trying to push it on to a culture, which is stupid.
Pretty much. But I mean, the yuppie white culture is trying to fuck us all. So
that's true. Yeah. They don't realize that everyone's friends with each other. It's because they're actually the ones that are racist. That's the problem.
Well, it's because they don't understand human interaction, right?
No. Yeah.
And they don't understand kindness and how to just be like a human being, right? So
keep it easy at the country club.
Oh, right. Keep it easy on that golf course.
Yeah, the people that I have in my circles that are mostly saying what we need to do in the world and the country are the same ones that would never be caught dead with anybody darker than their own skin, which is really interesting.
Wow.
I'd rather you just use a slur. Exactly, Johnny. That's what I'm saying, dude. I think it is a slur to say Latinx because you're basically saying your language is wrong, and the way you were growing up is wrong, and the way you call yourself is wrong. Like, just another white person telling these people what they're supposed to say.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that one. It was this one I was going for. Esquivo's peace, love, and positivity.
Esquivo knows what I'm saying. He gets the vibes. See, dudes like that too, and the guys from Page One, they're all about creating. They don't want to get into politics. They don't want to get into because it's pointless. We're here to create. We're not trying to get anyone elected through comics. I just want people to look at a piece of art, either get inspired or connect with it and just read and have a good time, and then go talk to their friends about it and have a 3-hour conversation about something they read. And you know what? Half the crap that they talk about on TV, they'll learn doesn't even matter. And right. Then now you see how the teams look at Page One Comics is such a mix of different backgrounds, and it works. But yet people say that doesn't work, and people say that people don't want to work like that. But you have proof within this new indie community, whether it's CG, whether it's not CG, whether it's just all the indie comic world is now starting to, I think, form, and everyone has the one thing in common, and it's just not giving a fuck about the outside bullshit to influence the creative process to make something awesome, make something cool, make something that's worth reading. And that's really what I think we need to focus on. Less of the politics, more on just create. Just don't worry about the outside crap.
True that. And it's be having fun. Like, life is too short to sit around angry about every damn thing that someone says or does. Like,
right.
Like, have fun. Enjoy life. Drink the tequila, man. You know? Like, make that margarita.
Yeah. Or the White Claw, whatever one you're...
whatever. Oh, no. I'm a margarita girl.
Okay.
Give me that margarita.
Right. The gargoyle's telling us to stop the touchy-feely shit.
Gargoyle is always going to get onto us here.
Sorry. Back to women and swords.
Before we wrap up, you said something about you were planning on doing an art giveaway later on.
Well, not a giveaway. We've seen it. Everyone does. I shouldn't say everyone. I hate when I say everyone. A lot of people put I didn't mean to. They'll put the original artwork. The Airith main series, it's all digital, so there's really nothing we can do. Esquivo was penciling, the art. We got a guy doing digital inking, but we're going to sell some of the original pages from Esquivo. Like I said, if you're a collector of indie artwork, you're going to want to jump on that. You won't be able to get this guy's work for less than a couple G's. I guarantee within a couple of years. I guarantee it. So you're going to want to get on these as soon as possible.
All right, I misspoke. Not a giveaway, but
not a giveaway. Fuck. No, you're giving away my safety net just in case we don't hit our goal.
I'm sorry, Brian. I'll fix it.
Oh, I see. Oh, he's giving us some Maury Povich stuff.
What?
Oh, El Gargoyle.
He's saying that he's gonna have like a line of women that says "You are the father."
Yep.
That's why you wrap it up, brother.
Twice.
Right.
That doesn't change anything.
Esquivo said he's gonna get the chocolate milk.
Nice.
But do you have some other stuff planned, like in the future for?
Yeah, we have a couple of things that will in July. We'll be introducing some stuff too. We'll have some secret unlocks popping up. We have the whole campaign is been planned out so it doesn't get stale. I know stuff kind of fizzles out. People are looking at the same thing. They're looking at the same perks. So we'll be adding things throughout the next we got 50 days. We'll be popping stuff in every week or so, just so it stays fresh. There's some new stuff that you can buy, add to your order. And look out for Esquivo because he's going to be doing some live streaming for that miniseries. Sneak peeks.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So got the content creator guy going over here, down over there.
oh, real quick too, before we wrap up here, you started your channel.
Yeah, but it's not, it's just messing around.
Oh, Brian, come on. I watched that video the other day and I was like, Brian with the I, not the Y. Like,
yeah, the new one dropped today too, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, yeah, the new one dropped today. We're working on I'm going to be trolling Bancroft here pretty soon, so we'll just leave it at that.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, we did it on Black Roses comics. I showed up as Merkel Bancroft with the picture of him wearing the purple wig, so it was awesome.
And see, that's the fun stuff, right? Like, so that's people having fun, just enjoying and having a good time, trolling each other, whatever,
Yep.
But we having fun. Everybody needs to get on board. Everybody needs to go back to Airith.
Mo Biggs hates that, but it's the golden rule. Everyone should just have fun.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up if that's good with you. And
that's totally fine. Everyone just go and spam that campaign. We need to get to that 100%.
Damn straight. Like go tweet it out, go share it out. Share it on Instagram, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Twitch, your Twitch, whatever it is that you use. Okay. Go share it. Go share it and get people interested in it because I believe that this is something that's going to be really good. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen for Airith Saga.
Yes.
So
awesome.
All right. Thanks, Brian, for coming on.
Thanks for having me on again.
The new stuff you had going on, and I'm glad I got to share what I liked in the first one. So, I really appreciate it. Share it on your OnlyFans. Yes.
All right. I'll do that.
Yes. Do some hot tub Twitch streams.
Right.
But anyway, so I appreciate you coming back and sharing.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
And hopefully we can get you back on here before you end. And
I got 50 days. We
can just keep seeing your progress,
Right. Yeah, we'll get there. I know we will.
So, all right. Thanks, guys, in the chat. Y'all are awesome. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the support and love that you give to every one of us. So just keep coming back and keep supporting, man. Bye.
Awesome. Later, guys.
Peace out.